I want to start off by thanking both the library and Associate Student Productions for helping put on this event, and I especially want to thank Karen Brodsky for helping get this to happen at the Sonoma State University Library. And I'm going to talk about some upcoming events that we have with the Mystical Arts of Tibet this week. On Wednesday, April 13th, is the Mystical Arts of Tibet Sacred Music, Sacred Dance performance, and that's in the Green Music Center Concert Hall, and that'll be at 7:30 p.m. And the performance combines multiphonic chanting, music, and dance into an unforgettable experience. And tickets are going to be available at the door, so get there early to get a seat. And then on Thursday, April 14th, we have the closing ceremony, which will be right in this room as well. And during the closing ceremony, the monks dismantle the mandala, sweeping up the colored sands to symbolize the impermanence of all that exist. And sand will be distributed to the audience as blessings for personal health and healing. And now I want to welcome the spokesperson, Tenzi, who will tell you more about the Mystical Arts of Tibet.
Okay. Good afternoon, everybody. Welcome to the opening ceremony of Mandala sand painting by Tibetan monks from Drevung Losling Monastery in South India. And we are very honored to be here in this wonderful opportunity to share one of our most important spiritual culture arts form with you. And in general, the mandala, it is not the Tibetan word, it is Sanskrit term, and translated as center and surrounding, which is perfect in every aspect. And also this is the world that unfolds from the center enlightened quality and represents the enlightened cosmos, which is perfect in every aspect. And these arts, the mandala arts, is very old art and still look very fascinating, that you will know and you will see in terms of the way to making, creating, and also the way its outlook and everything. And actually, before arrival of Buddhism in the world, the mandala, there is the mandala, the creation, the system of creating mandala in Hindu traditions. Anyhow, the mandala that what we are doing here was innovated by or started by Buddha Shakyamuni 2,500 years ago, quite old. In terms of, and also when they do the mandala, they need to follow each and every steps that is exactly taught in the Buddhist Tantric scripture by Buddha Shakyamuni. Traditionally, the creation of the mandala starts with the opening ceremony and ends or concludes with a closing ceremony, the dismantling ceremony. And during the ceremony, the monk will use some instruments that you will see. If I tell you the significance, it has that kind of spiritual significance. You will see the long horns, the very long horns that signify the strength of our earth. And on the other side, you will see the short horns, the high horns, shorter ones, that signify the subtlety of heavens. And all the other instruments, in terms of like drums, cymbals, and like vajras and bells, all those signify or symbolize the method by which heavens and earth brought into harmony. And they will chant some maybe like multiphonic sing or multiphonic chant. Maybe some of you will be hearing for the first times. It's kind of strong voice they will create. And during that chanting, it's very interesting. During that chanting, like multiphonic song, they use the 3 notes at the same time, and usually the monk themselves, they do not know how many notes they are using. It was in the past, like 20 years ago, when the mystic art of Tibet monks did the chanting in New Mexico, in Canada, in some places. Some musicians have noticed, like they are using kind of more than one notes, And anyhow, they ask the monks, they invite the monks to the place where they have kind of equipments to check the sounds, and they found how many notes they are using. Anyhow, these like small things, and during the chanting also they use meditations and mantra recitations and the chanting, the normal chanting too. And when I talk about meditation, I just want to say one thing about meditations. As you all know that how much, important the meditation is, so scientifically proven that how much, benefit that you can get in terms of our health. Like it makes your immune system stronger. And there are many new discoveries in the brain. Everything is in positive things. They didn't find any negative side effect. And it reduces your stress hormone, make you very calmful. You will have wonderful life change. Yeah, and also it cure many diseases. That's why in many clinics in the United States and Europe, they are using meditation technique to recover, to cure the disease. Anyhow, it is perfect. And to do the meditation practice, in Hindu tradition, in the Buddhist tradition, we have lots of technique how to do the meditation, So you can do, it is not kind of, you don't need to think that it's kind of religion, not the religion at all. It's rather like, it's for our health, like inner well-being or inner health, emotional health, mental health that you can do for that. If I use the examples, to have like physically healthy, to be what we do lots of exercise and we have nutrition, so many things. At the same time, we need to think about our inner health, emotional well-being, mental health. So meditation is the perfect method to do that. And in terms of ceremony, so with meditations, chanting, mantra recitations, they will invoke the presence of Tara, the female Buddhas, because this mandala is the mandala of Tara, the female Buddha, who represents. Tara means, this is also the Hindu term, Sanskrit, like liberator, mother liberator, the female Buddha, who represents the enlightened activities as a way to benefit others. Yes, and they need to invoke the presence of her presence and ask her blessing for all healing and peace and harmony in this area, and also people who are living around here. Yeah, this ceremony has the 4 steps. There are 4 steps to the ceremony. The first one is to examine the site. To examine the site, whether it is a suitable place, a perfect place or not for creating of the mandala, for the creation of the mandala. So in this case, our host already determined these places, and we are pretty much sure and confident that it is a perfect place for creating the mandala. And as for the next step, the second one, like receiving permission from local authority or local deities. Like a Tibetan believe that, not only the Tibetans, the other too, it's tradition to believe that not only the human beings and also the other beings who are non-visible to us share the same space. So it is considered important not to encroach on their territory. And moving on to the third steps, removing the obstacles for the successful creation of the mandala. It will be done with chanting, meditation, and mantra recitation. The fourth steps, the last, is like consecrating or blessing or stabilizing, another word, stabilizing the site for the creation of the mandala. And after the ceremony, you will see that monks will start to draw the lines for the design of the mandala on this table. That they do the lines like geometrically. They use like some equipment here, like kind of campers and rulers and thread to design the line, and pencil, kind of chalk or pencil. You will see that. And when the designs or lines are done in a very specific order, as exactly stated in the Buddhist Tantric scripture. You know, the Buddhism divided into two parts, like Tantric Buddhism, Sutra Buddhism. The mandala, creating mandala, belongs to the Tantric tradition. And after that, when line is completed, and the monks will start to pouring the sands on the design of the mandala on these tables. So they will start from the center and walk outward. And we hope you will enjoy this opening ceremony and come back to view the mandala as it progresses through various phases. And of course, we hope to see you at the dismantling ceremony. It will be on Thursday noon. And anyhow, besides that, if you have any questions in relation to our cultures, philosophy, and whatever question that you want to ask, please feel free to ask. And I will be here all the times. We will be here for several days. I will be here all the times around here. And also monks will be here all the time. And thank you so much.
Oh. new